Hi, it's Christy. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. I know I'm on a little bit late tonight, but I appreciate your patience. I'm still trying to get used to this time change. I don't know if anybody else is, but I know I am. I am jumping on. I have fun, happy announcements. I will wait until the end, and then I'm actually going to give you guys a sneak peek on a painting that I'm working on for an upcoming art show on April 1st. So all good things, all good things. Tonight we're going to do a really cute, and I did do some of it ahead of time because some of it is time consuming. It's a little bit longer thing. Tonight we're going to do a egg diorama, and these are fairly inexpensive. I know we're all talking about eggs, the price of eggs lately. These are actually kind of inexpensive eggs. So I'll show you what materials you'll need and how to do it all. And I did pre-do some of the things because, like I said, it is going to be time consuming. And then I'm also going to talk about giveaways. So stay tuned. Like and sprinkle if you like the video. If you are watching me live, you'll see the red button. If you don't, go ahead and leave me a comment. Tell me you were here, and I will reply back. Okay, we're going to just get right into it. So I started to get this, life got in the way, but I started to get these kind of prepared a while back to show you guys the cute little diorama eggs that you do. And these are just like for decor. Let me give you a little bit closer up picture on that. So I did kind of make this one real quick for you tonight because I do work tomorrow at our ER, so I'm not going to be able to get back on probably till Friday. I'm thinking we'll do something fun on Friday. Friday is St. Patrick's Day. I know some of y'all go out, some of y'all stay in, so we'll see what happens. So, but this is what we're going to be making. So I'll go ahead and put this right over here so you can see it at an angle. Okay, so basically what I used for this is the $1 or $2 eggs that you find in, you can actually find these ones, I believe came from Dollar Tree. And then there's also this size that you can find in Walmart. The ones I like about Walmart is, I'm going to probably be doing something special with this one, but these light up. I don't know if you can see that. But if you have something in the front, it'll make like a shadow. So, so we're actually going to be using 2 halves of the 1 egg. Now, what I did was there's 2 different ways to do this. This one, I actually chalk painted. I believe I did 3 layers on this. You can do any color that you want. I just chose, you know, the regular white. Or you could spray paint. And I spray painted this one with a cream color. Just regular spray paint that you would get. I usually get the Krylon. Those seem to be work best for me. Now, I actually did pre-do this. So I did it outside, and I think I put 2 layers on the cream one. I think I did 3 layers of the chalk paint, and these I didn't do outside. I just hand painted them, but I let them dry and then tried another one. So those are the things that you're going to need as for the eggs. Also, you find these at Dollar Tree. You can find them at thrift stores. You have the candle holders. Just a regular candle holder, the small little ones. Actually had a hard time finding these, and I finally found some the other day. So I was actually happy to find these. Hi, say hello when you're on. I appreciate you joining me. I'm sorry it's late. I am still getting used to the time change. Okay, so basically a candle holder, your Dollar Tree egg, or from Walmart if you want to go a little smaller. Paint, whatever paint you want. You're going to need some moss. This is the messiest part of this. It's going to be a mess, but it's going to be worth it because it turns out really cute in the end. But art isn't art unless it's messy. So you're going to need some moss. Not too, we don't use too much, so a bag will do. I actually got, for this project at Dollar Tree, you find these little moss bunnies, and I'll hold them up so you guys can see them. This is optional, but you can use that same, I'm going to be using a lot of this, the same vine, like wired floral. I forgot what you call this. It's just garland. It's just wired garland from the floral area. And you can find that at Dollar Tree too. So that, and the candle holder. Oh yes. And then of course you need some eggs. Now, you don't need the really big eggs, and depending on the size of this egg, you're not even gonna, I only put 2 in there. You don't want to overpower it. You don't have to use it. It's very optional, but I like the look that I did here with the eggs and the bunny. Oh, and then the other thing we're gonna do is a little bit of Mod Podge. We're not gonna do a lot. I just wanted to kind of give it a little bit of a background to give it some color and some character. So I actually, whoever shares this video, I'm going to give some napkins. So make sure that you're telling me that you're sharing it. I actually have some napkins to give away. I got these from Home Goods, and it comes with the cute little bunny. And we do a lot of Mod Podge with napkins, so that's why I decided to give, whoever shares the video, I'll be sending you some napkins. So I'll be doing that. Okay, so we're going to get started. So those are basic materials. Obviously, you're going to need a glue gun, enough glue sticks, because we did use quite a few. And then my tip and trick is to use these finger savers. You can get these at Dollar Tree. I pick them up because you tend to lose them. So anyway, I'll pick those up too. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to cut a shape. You can do any shape. I did kind of like a egg shape or like a steeple shape. So we're going to go ahead and I'm freehanding it because it is the background. You're not going to see all the details, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So I just get in here and do a quick little shape. And I usually round it off on the bottom. So I did it, that's how I did it with that. But you can do it however you want. And like I said, the Mod Podge is optional. So you don't have to always use Mod Podge. You can paint the inside if you want. Like I told you all before, you want to use just a very light layer. Now with the napkins, I will say with this shape, it is not going to be smooth. That tool I've showed you guys before, you're not going to be able to get it completely smooth. If you do, you're great, because I'm pretty experienced with this. I've been doing crafting my whole life, and I still can't get it all straight, but that's okay. It is okay. Thin layer is what you want to do. You don't even have to cover it all, because it's not like we're going for a finish. So I'll put that there. And then I'm actually going to use this egg tonight. I got glue on it, so I probably have to repaint it. I wasn't going to show that, but mistakes are to be made, especially when you do art. So it's really okay. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it down. And I'm going to try my hardest to keep, you know, it as smooth as I can. But you're going to have a wrinkle or two. But like I said, that's okay. It's a shadow in the back. You can't see my wrinkles unless you look at it really, you know, good. So, and you can if you can, smooth it toward the bottom or get the wrinkles more toward the bottom, because we're going to cover the bottom anyways. So I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Now, obviously, you want to let this dry, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just the background, okay? All right, now for the fun part. Now, you can paint the bottom of your candlestick. I did chalk paint. You can sand it down. You can spray paint it. I kind of like the look of the distressed, you know, look on it. I kind of like it colored so that it's a different color than my egg. This is how they come, just clear. So you can definitely use it that way too. So I think I'm going to still stick with my colored one because I really like the color one. Hi, welcome. We're making egg dioramas. Whoever is joining me. So we'll go ahead and take a look and see how we are going to glue this on. Now, I normally would recommend E6000 when you're going to glue anything to like glass, but for the sake of time, because that does take a lot to, hey Jess, how are you? It does take a lot to dry for, it takes 24 hours basically, but we're gonna just use a glue gun because it's okay. Now, what we're gonna do, instead of just gluing it like this, we're gonna put some moss on the bottom. So I've got my glue gun. This is when you're gonna want to, and be careful because sometimes this moss has these sticks in it, so you don't want to glue that in there. This is when these guys are going to be really handy and they're going to save your fingers. So I'm just going to take my glue gun and put it all around the side. Just want to make sure it's enough. Just put it all around the ring at the top and just bloop it down. You can push it down a little bit so it holds more of the moss. Obviously, every little piece of moss is not going to be glued to this thing. But between the egg that we're going to put on top and the glue and the bottom, it'll be enough for coverage. That's why you want to be generous with it. And this stuff is cheap. You can find it at Walmart or Dollar Tree. This is the highlight of your day. Thank you. I enjoy going live. I want to do it more often, but I don't know if my life is cut out for it just yet. I'm still working on it. All right, guys. I'll explain how we did the sides of that in just a minute, but right now, since my glue gun is on and ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and glue my egg down. Now, you want to make sure, because once you put this bad boy on there, you are not going to want to move it, because you're going to mess up your paint, you're going to mess up everything. So you want to make sure you get it how you want it, and you put it straight down. And I'm trying to see so you guys can see too. Now, I know that this is not a flat surface, and I'm going to teach you how to make it go up like that later, or in a minute. We're actually going to push some more moss up there so it holds up in the back a little bit more. But it does take a little bit of time for this to dry. So while that's drying, I'm going to show you. I pre-put this trim on it already. This is optional. You can use glitter, well, yeah, you could use glitter. You could use yarn. You can use ribbon. You could use some type of trim, lace, whatever you want to do. I just used this wire jute because it was easier to get around the egg. And basically what I did, I used these little clips that we use for sewing. Sometimes some of us use clips, some of us use pins. But basically I just glued a little bit of the area and I tacked it down and I held it down with the clips and I just let it sit there for a few minutes because I don't know if you all know this, but glue guns actually, when the glue dries, it actually activates when it dries. Yes, you could use washi tape. With a clear base that looks so much better painted. Oh, that's cool, Kim. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And yes, washi tape is another great idea. The ideas and the possibilities are endless with this. So basically what I did with this, you could use regular jute like this, which I know a lot of us already have this stuff. Or you can get it at Dollar Tree. You get all of this for $1. It's like close to next to nothing. This, I've already done 2 eggs, and look how much I have left over. I think I could actually do 2 more eggs with how much I have left over. And this was $1.25. So it was very, very simple. I just basically took my time and just clipped it all one at a time and went around. And because it's time consuming and I know it's late, I left it there. Yes, I have seen them with strands of pearl beads. That's actually a really cute idea. And you can do this you don't have to necessarily use an egg shape. If you find a shape that's different, you can use that. All right, so I will say the messiest part of this is the moss. It is the moss. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this egg forward, right? I'm going to put a little bit more moss in the back just to kind of give it a little bit more of what's the word I'm looking for? More of a brace, more of secure. Okay. You guys know what I mean. It's late and I don't even know what I'm talking about, but you guys get it. So a little bit more of a brace, and I'm just going to hold it like that. Hi, I got some more people joining. I appreciate it. Okay, so while I have you guys' attention, I'm going to give you some freebies. If you share the video, share my page, or like it, comment, whatever. I'm going to pick a person tonight to win a calendar. Let me show you. I will either deliver it, hand deliver it, or I'll mail it to you. So you get a choice of these 3 different calendars. We're only in March, so. And also, I wanted to show you guys, last time, I actually got a couple of these. We craft with these calendars. So if you don't want to use it for a calendar, you already got calendars, that's okay. There's some beautiful pictures in here to make some DIY stuff. All kinds of stuff. All right, I don't want to let go of this, but basically you get the idea. So now we have this nice and straight, and it's glued on there, okay? I'm probably going to glue a little bit more in the back, but just for time's sake, I'm going to keep it the way it is. Now, this is the fun part. We're going to decorate the inside. Now, again, our messy moss, that's what I call it, messy moss. I'm probably going to have to put a big chunk of glue inside. And obviously, I would recommend doing this outside. Whenever I make my terrariums that are on my Etsy, we use green moss in them, and I usually work with them outside because it's better for everybody. You don't want to put too much because you don't want to overpower your decorations inside, but yes, that's what you want to do. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab another glue stick because I'm probably going to need to shove it in there. All right, so basically, you're just going to put a nice thick layer at the bottom, which, let me show you guys. You guys need to see what I'm doing. I keep forgetting. I get all excited when I craft. All right, I'm just pushing it down there. So basically, I put a nice, generous amount at the very, very bottom, and I push it all. I just push that glue stick through. This isn't the best glue gun. I'm working on getting a much better one. And then we'll see what I decide. And I might even sponsor one of them. Not sponsor, but affiliate one of them. So y'all can know which ones are the best. I'm going to test some. We'll test them out and see. If you don't have a glue gun. Most of us do. Okay, so I'm just putting the moss at the bottom and I'm just pushing it down. Again, the glue is going to activate once it's dry, or it's going to start setting, I should say. All right, there we go. We got that. Now, you could use any type of little bunny if you have a special bunny. If you guys remember when I did the Valentines, I used like the vintage Valentine cards. I actually looked today, there's a ton of vintage Easter, like little cards and ornaments and stuff. You can just glue that in there. If there's a picture of you or your kids with an Easter bunny, go get it copied over at your photo center. Get it copied, cut it out, put it with the background, and make that your centerpiece, so you can, or give it as a gift. These are super, super cute. And it's different than your same old Easter basket with candy and a gift card thing. So that's why I like what I like about this. All right, so we're going to use this bunny. This one's a sitting bunny. So we're just going to put a little glue on the bottom. Make sure you get his other foot there. And then obviously you want to see where you're going to put it ahead of time. And I'm just going to stick them down. That's all we're doing. I think I'm going to put an egg behind him and an egg in front of him. So these eggs are I don't know if you guys saw my tier tray video, but these are the garland eggs that I had. So I actually just unstring them, and that's what we're using today. I think they have little eggs though that you could do. And I'm just going to go and put some on the bottom. We'll put one here. Definitely want to hold it in place for a few minutes. I'm impatient. I'm an impatient person, so if you all are more patient, yours will probably turn out a little bit better. But I don't want to keep you all night because I know it's late. I know I got on here pretty late. Okay, and then I'm going to put an egg back here. Actually, I think I'm just going to put it here to the side. I might put a flower back here. Yeah, let's put a flower back here. I've also got some more florals. The florals you can find at Michael's. You can find them at Hobby Lobby. Joann's has some floral, and I found these at Dollar Tree because y'all know me. I like my Dollar Tree. So we're going to go ahead and stick the flower back here. I actually have these out for another something that we're going to do at the end of the video. Who jumped on? Who's back? There's a couple people that were coming on and off. All right. Perfect. I probably will try to brace this. Brace, is that the word I was looking for earlier? I'm probably going to try to brace this a little bit better later, but like I said, for the sake of time, we'll be okay. All right, so I'm going to make a nice little ribbon. I'll show you my trick on how I make ribbon. I'm going to use a little piece of jute and this ribbon. I've been using this the whole time. I have a lot more ribbon. I just don't really know where it is right now. I have a lot of crafts everywhere and I'm trying to get organized still. So, all right. So basically I crisscrossed them like this. I took my little clip. My other little clip, where'd it go? There it goes. My little clothespin. And I pinched them together like that. While I got my jute out. And then I held it together. I hope you can see this. I held it together while I tied those pieces together in a quick little knot. I'm not supposed to like do that. And that way it pinches the ribbon together. And I just do a double tie. I can unclip it now. And we'll do another little knot on that. This is how I made the other one. I'm not saying this is a perfect ribbon. I'm just saying this is how I made it tonight. Okay, there we go. There's our ribbon. All right, so that's what I did at the very, very top. So we're just gonna stick a little bit of glue on that. And we're gonna hold it, press it, make sure you got it all lined up in the middle where you want it. Let's see who is on. I have 2 people on. Thanks for coming on. We'll go over some announcements here. I've got some really exciting things coming up that I'm pretty excited to share. So if y'all are local, you'll have to watch the replay and check it out. That way you know where I'm at. All right. Like I said, a little bit more glue back here, and I think we're going to be done. No. I tried to put that stick there, but it was too thick. It was not going to work. So I'll use my finger protector. This is probably the most tedious, is getting it straight. But once you have it glued down, it'll stay there forever until you rip it off, and then it'll rip the paint off. So you got to be careful with that. Okay. There we go, guys. I'm still holding it in place for this one, but there we go. How you guys like it? You guys think you'll try this? You don't have to. I just think it's really cute. You can put a cross in the middle for Easter, definitely. Definitely put anything in there that you like. I just did bunnies because I really like bunnies. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so now we have 2. So this would be really cute to put in place of bookends or in front of your bookends. You can make them different. You can make them more colorful, however you'd like. So I'm just here to inspire. That's what I'm here for. So whatever inspires you. Like I said, this guy's still a little loose because I just glued him. But there's what we made tonight. Okay. Now, to the fun stuff, or part of the fun stuff. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. Target is upped its game, okay? Target has upped its game. I was so excited when I found these, and I saw them recently on another one of my favorite people that I watch, The Shabby Tree. She actually found some of these, and I guess they were selling it where she lived. Is this egg? Hey, you're back. Okay. Said my phone's getting warm. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna have to get something else. Okay, so this is a glass egg that I found from Target. It was $5. I love this, okay? And you have to be careful because it is glass. Another reason why I got on late is because I broke a little bit of glass in my craft room tonight. It was nothing crazy, or it was just a Dollar Tree globe, but it was okay. Brandon ran in here and like cleaned it up really quickly for me. So, all right, so we're gonna decorate this really quick tonight, and then I'll give you my announcements, and then we'll let you guys go. So I really adored this egg. I think it's probably the most prettiest thing I've seen in a very long time, and I am always looking at home decor and crafts and all kinds of that stuff, but I really like this. I don't like this garland. It's not working for me. This is not supposed to happen on live, but anyway, I'm getting it. I'm getting there. I actually thought I wasn't gonna get one because our area is so populated, and I didn't want to miss out, so I like ran over there and I got one, and I was so excited when I got it. Okay, once I pull this through, the garland is on there. It's not going anywhere, by the way. I don't, they think that people are going to steal the garland, I guess. I don't know what's happening. All right, so basically I'm just going to take a little strand out for the bottom of my egg. And what did I tell you guys earlier? I love bunnies. I love bunnies, ducks, chicks, and lambs for Easter. I'm probably going to lose you. Flowers. I'm going to put 2 of them side by side. And then I'm going to put my bunny in the middle. Can you guys see that? Okay. And then I'm not even gluing anything because every year I'm going to want to do this different. I already know this. So I'm just kind of propping the flower up, and then I'm going to put, this is going to take some doing. I'm going to go ahead and put the egg on top, the topper, if I can. I think I made my garland too big. There you go. And then, very carefully, I'm going to show you this. And then I have my Easter egg with my bunny in it. Is that not adorable? I was so excited about this, and I didn't want to do it until I was on live with you guys. So, go be inspired. Go do something fun. Go make something crafty and pretty and springy. And hopefully the warm weather will help or come on for you all. Okay. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Last but not least, my announcements. So, All That Glitters is going to be the art show that I am in next. It debuts on April 1st. I will put a link on my page, or I'll send invites to anybody that wants to PM and want it. I'm going to give you a glimpse of what I'm making. Nobody else has seen this. So I'm going to give you, and it's not done. It's not done, okay? It's in the beginning stages, and only you guys are seeing this. So you got to watch the live to see it. It's called All That Glitters, and yes, this baby's going to glitter. Rob will be probably dropping it off for me in a bag because he won't want to touch it. But that is your glimpse, okay? I'm not going to say what it's called. I'm not going to give you any other clues. Like I said, it's not near ready, but that's what I've been working on. Okay, so that's going to be on April 1st. On March 25th, I'm going to be over at Unlimited Games. It's in my area in Pinellas Park. It is, hi Sasha. It is a video game / arcade. I personally have not been there yet, but they contacted me and they wanted me to actually join them for their vendors. They saw some of my stuff. So I will, March 25th, I'll put a link in my comments on when I'm going to be at Games Unlimited. It's Saturday, March 25th from 5 to 9. It is a nighttime event, so I'll have lighting, and I will have probably some other artist things to sell because I don't have a ton of stuff. I'm still working on some more of these babies. I don't know if you guys saw my new product, so I'll have some of those out there. And then the last announcement is the last show for Dwellings in Seminole, which is the second Saturday. I'm sorry, first Sunday. I'm on all these shows. I got to get it right. The first Sunday of every month is going to be at Dwellings in Seminole. And I will be there the last, my internet. Okay. April 2nd, the last show for Dwellings. Me and Sharon will be out there. And then there's one more in April. So April 22nd, I will be in Seminole at Art in the Park. I will be out there with Sharon, our friend Gail, and me. It'll be the three of this. Hi! Anyway, I'm sorry my internet is going in and out again. I thought it would be better, but apparently it's not. And I'll work on that. I'm probably going to have to get a different camera because I think it's maybe my phone, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this is what we created tonight. We created this, and then we created our little egg dioramas. See? And then I appreciate you joining me. Like I said, whoever shares and sprinkles this video or likes, comments, anything, I'm going to do a giveaway for a couple calendars, and I will send those out to you. That's this video. So this video, or any of my past ones really, just let me know that you shared it or told your friends about it, and I will get these out to you this week. Again, I hope you guys will join me sometime on Friday. I will try to put an announcement as to when I'm coming on, and then we'll do another fun project. All right, guys, I'm out for the evening. Love you guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye.